Greetings, salutations everyone, welcome back. Seems something didn't open that I thought was opening. Welcome back to some Stardew Valley. Just a moment, it's launching. My model here. We're playing some more Stardew Valley today. You may have seen it. You may have heard I mentioned it, I think the other day. I've been quite busy lately. But I figured we could at the very least squeeze in a Stardew Valley stream, you know? I believe last time we were in the mine. Oh, wait. Let's check the TV. Weather report. Yes, it's going to be sunny all day today, which I actually like because we might get a lag spike as soon as we leave this place. If we do, I'm going to actually close my model that I just opened. So I did a little bit of research as far as things that if I could find anything to optimize the game, because we've been having a little bit of lag in the rain. Yeah. No, Adam, it's not divinity. No. It's almost, right? I'm sure it's almost divinity. Okay, we have our first squid ink, which we need for one of our bundles. Does any of this need for a bundle? We're putting geodes in here. And yeah! On there. Obviously, divinity is my main theme, so... I think I crafted a cooking-related chest last time. Did I? I think we'll just put food in here for now. I guess I didn't craft a food chest. Let's craft a food chest soon. It's not necessary yet. Did I have a fishing one? I did. Let's put that there. I don't know what our plans for this day is. Do you know yet if the new divinity is... I've actually been following the news on the divinity game extremely closely. It's not a remake. It's... Adam, I would say don't read news about it because there's a chance something could be spoiled, because it sounds to me like it might take place sometime in the future after Divinity Original Sin 2. Unless you're fine with being spoiled on the possible endings of the game we've been playing through. In which case it's fine if you are. Let's do that there. It sounds like it's going to be after this one. Also, it sounds like it's going to be a turn-based game. Some people might not find that relevant. However, most Lyrian has made a number of games that aren't turn-based. So is it 3 original Sin 3 or a new offshoot? So in some ways they are doing a Divinity as a game that's this is the game where they're kind of trying to concrete some of the world building, because they have like 5 games before the Divinity Original Sin 2 games, and in those games the world building was a little and the roller building was not the most concrete before original Sin 1 and 2. So Divinity, they're trying to concrete the roller building even more, especially for new players they're bringing in from Baldur's Gate 3. And I think they're also trying to they're setting it up as this is the place where players can start their journey into the divinity, into Riverland. That's a tool. Totems count as tools. Okay, I think we just have hops to harvest today. Also, wasn't Divinity no. Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 are both turn-based, but I've only played Divinity Original Sin 2 in the Divinity series, but one of the games is, there's a third-person action game, and there's also a, there's at least one, RTS real-time strategy game. So I didn't play Divinity 1 or 2 either. Yes, though honestly lately I've been thinking of giving some of the, I mean lately since the Divinity announcement, I've been thinking of giving some of their other games a try. Yeah, I've been looking at them a little, eyeing them a bit. Okay, do we sell some of this stuff or just stash it for later? This doesn't even make us much money. I'm just going to stash it for now. That's sad actually. I think it was, no, 2 nights ago, I started a new game of Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah, I had an idea for a new build I haven't tried that I've been meaning to try, and I'm like, this sounds great. Okay, we have the traveling merchant today. We need to visit here, and I think we were also going to get a silo built today. I had that chest over here. Silo stuff here. Random house plant right there. Okay, traveling merchant. Then we go. It's the silo started. What else? Do we go to the mine afterwards? We still need more gold and iron, don't we? We especially need more coal. Let's smelt some of this though, but we need some more coal. So we'll do the iron of those. That said, they've also said that Divinity is going to be a 4-player co-op game as well. They're very much aiming for that. It sounds... I put away the copper boughs. I need 5 of those. This way. Right? Yes. Mushroom lag, ready to harvest. I still need to clear out some of the stuff over here. Whatever skill is that? Alright. Peach sapling, sunfish, chocolate cake, honey. Need that for a bundle, but we already have beehives, so we can get that whenever for a bundle. Eggplant, pala seed, cranberry, sass, wood skip. Yeah, I'll buy that. We cannot fish it, but honestly, I want to buy stuff like that because I just the sheer number of fish that you need for the bundles kind of I find a little overwhelming. Once we trim it down a bit, it'll be less overwhelming. Let's get to the rare seed as well. Oh, bah! I was supposed to bring a item to give to the wizard when I came down here. I forgot to do that. That's fine if we miss one or two. We'll befriend him eventually. But I think that's the first time I've forgotten that. Well, since we started remembering, if that makes sense. I need to like lay a path out down there. It's not the grass and trees and stuff that bother me. It's the grass and trees and my path that bother me. We're not doing that right now, but should do that. Okay, then we... I'll drop stuff out. Then let's head to... Actually... $800 gold of chanterelles. I guess. We just spent 1,000 gold on each of the things we bought, so... Rare seeds. We have 5, that's not too bad. And let's go see Robin and I... Should I bring a gift for Robin? I don't really have any love gifts for her, okay. Whatever, maybe some other time. I mean, in the long run, we'll be visiting Robin all of the time because we always will be needing to build loads of buildings. This is our first building. But we will be building plenty more buildings. Get a little tongue-tied there. How much was upgrading the house again? 10,000 gold. Oh, 50 a wood. Not bad at all, we should do that sometime. But for now... Actually, that's interesting. So one option we have is building the silo. Oh, right. I need to take the stone out of my slingshot. Construct. So one option we have is building the silo over. Okay, so. Oh, this isn't even where I'm at. We have. I don't know if we've even been there on the stream yet. Nope. Round place. Need to switch locations. Construct farm building. So there's 4 places we can technically build a farm. And the cave, the northern pass, the mountain, Mado, waterfall forest. The waterfall forest is where we usually are. I kind of like the idea of putting... No, sometimes we have to visit the silo. I'll show where this is, though, in case you're unsure. This is the path, that we took between Rabin's and our place in the mad. There's actually loads of space up here to put some stuff. I have no idea what we may put up here sometime. Seems cooler to put something up there. Let's not put it up there though. For now, let's go Waterfall Forest, Silo, Build. So we have a lot of room with this map we have. I'm not sure. I didn't plan yet where we're putting this. Not on the beach, but it's nice to get a little view of our beach. I think they're adding another map in the update for this game that's coming up. Which I have mixed feelings about. Because of exactly what we're doing right now, playing it Mado, it's going to mess with my mods! I'm not sure where we want this silo. Maybe to the left side? Left middle? Is there any way to move the screen faster here? Are we going to get framey right now? No, it doesn't seem like it's that frame. Okay, that's good. Well, we didn't clear this area. We might put it somewhere temporary and move it later. I think that's what we're going to do. We put it somewhere temporary, move it later. We're going to move it later. How are we doing on bundles? Specifically for the greenhouse. Oh, we haven't completed a one. Oh, that's fantastic. Summer squash? Alright. Right, we were going... We figured out that we're not going to really be able to do this year, I think. So we don't get to the greenhouse this year. And that's fun. Not. Yam, fall, parsnip, spring, rose... Any season, really. Fall hasn't started yet, doesn't matter. Let's do some mining, we need some more of that stuff. And foraging a little. There's a little foraging XP. Might end up just eating that though. That's coal. Let's go 60, I think. Yeah, I like 60. Whoa! This is a good flow. Lots of dust sprites and lots of coal. I feel lucky now. I don't remember whether this is actually a lucky day, but I certainly feel like it is. Don't need to get lower. We need resources. Nice full. Look at all of these. I can't actually even remember if that's one of the things we looked at. It's the TV today, whether today's a lucky day or not. Hey, clownfish, Yankago. How's it going? Hopefully not too bad. We have a ladder. We can go down. Good news! Fantastic. Oh, let's actually kill these bats. I want some more combat XP. Fantastic. Amazing. It's great news. Come on, bats. Ooh. Monster companion. We might keep that. We can keep it, or we can either give it to... we may keep it, I think. Although not guaranteed survival, it's comforting enough to know. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait, one more bat. Some people don't even get good chances. Slime over in the corner. Oh wait, there's another slime over here. I only saw one of them. What about you? How have you been? Oh, busy. Kind of exhausted from being busy, I suppose. But not bad. Do I craft the... I want to craft some bombs. Bombs are fun. And we do have a skill that is exploded racks yield 2 times as much coal, so we may even get the coal back from them. Okay, we didn't get any coal there. Let's go down here. Though I will say the busyness has frustrated me because I've wanted to do more things for the channel here than I've had time to do. Because a lot of times when I get too busy, it's the channel here that takes the biggest lesson my time. In a share of my time, I suppose. Because oftentimes, you know, it's the other things in life that can't afford to put less time into. I heard of the Iron Lan movie Markiplier's making. The trailer launched. I have not. I've only occasionally watched Markiplier related things. Isn't Iron Lan a condition that miners get? Miners with M-I-N-E-O. Like what we're doing now is. I might be misremembering, but. It's a movie about the Iron Lan horror game. Oh, okay. No, it's not. Okay. I thought there was something Lan condition that miners could get after extensive periods of Black Lan. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Spot on there. Oh, I should have. I need to use the spams more. Coal miners get it. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Funny that I mentioned that as we're mining for coal in the game. I don't think... One second, let me check. Is Iron Lan? What is this Iron Lan game? A short horror game where you pilot a tiny submarine through an ocean of blood on an alien moon. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Also, I kid you not, while I was typing the Iron Lan thing, my first option in that or correct mode of the type Iron Lan is cancer. Wow. Autocorrect. Sometimes autocorrect can be so weird. What was it I was typing the other day and it's just like, I don't think you mean that. It was the name of some game I was typing in Discord and autocorrect was just like, I don't think so. You couldn't mean that game. You're clearly talking about this. This thing. Which game was that? Ah, lots of dust sprites. Fantastic. Do we have that scroll? We already have both of those. Do we? We might have all of them, actually. Wait. I think we have all of them. Man did not wait. Wait. Wait, I think I saw your joke, didn't I? coal miners get it, however, due to the history of mining, coal miners are... Ah, I see. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. That's actually a good one, yes. I like the joke. I read it, but it didn't register in my head. There was an O in one of those. So I wasn't sure what exactly what I was missing when I read it, so I and honestly, like, probably noticed this, but sometimes, like, I pause to read chat and, like, I read messages, and sometimes when it's like I don't get what they're saying, sometimes I don't bring attention to the message because it's like I don't know if I'm not getting it or if there's a typo in it, and yeah. Anything interesting happen? Oh, good question. There's been some interesting end-of-year wrap-up stuff happening lately with things. It's been cooler to see. I don't know any programs any of you do in it, but like YouTube wrap. Well, I mean, everyone's here on YouTube. YouTube, Discord, Steam, and surely something else. Doing like year-end wrap-up events, telling me which teams I did the most and stuff. And honestly, I like those. I like those. Yeah, Steam is that. Did it just come out today? It might have just came out today. Telling me how many hours I spent in different games and what months I played which games and stuff. And then the music telling me which songs I listened to the most and which artists I listened to the most is neat. It's just kind of cool. It's an interesting way to kind of reminisce over the year. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Oh, I completely lost track of the time. Okay, end of the day. Ooh, yes! Level 8 combat, slime incubator, explosive ammo, and haste elixir. Fantastic. I'm sure there's something else interesting that's been going on that I can mention, if I can think of it. Nope. Events. Your boat. I don't blame you. Visit the top floor of the mines between 6 p.m. and 1 a.m. Okay, need to remember to do that. Two of you! Once in a while I get in a... What would you call it? Get in like a funk. I don't know, maybe the round word. It's not a word I use often. I don't use the word punk often. Not really a me word. But, well, maybe a mood, I don't know. Well, like, there's lots of things I kind of think of doing, but just none of them feel like what I want to do, and none of them actually end up like entertaining me, and I just can't not be bored because of that. And like, I'll have time to do these things, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm reading this guy's dialogue aloud. I'm tuning the sound down slightly. Happened a few days ago where there were lots of games I kind of actually wanted to play that I'd been meaning to try lately, and I was just like, Okay, so we need to tack to Lani at the ridge side sometime. We are 4 days away from harvesting those watermelons. I hope we make a lot of money from those. Pink cake. Accept quest. We have some honey. Okay, I need to put stuff away. Okay, wait. Combat boots. How do those compare? Okay, they're just bad. Nope. We'll put the monster compendium in there. It's kind of a tool, or a tool-like thing. I don't know. We'll throw that out. Let's smelt up the iron. I need to break that tree. Chop that tree? Break that tree seems all around, and that's not the way you say it. How much slime did we get? We have 83. I want to make some more slime eggs soon. Summer squash. We need one of those for something. Dost thou know the game changed? No, but I can look it up. Also, I should add this Iron Land game to my wish list. We could play it sometime. It looks neat. Changed. Oh wait, I think I've seen this one. I have seen this one. It's not on my wish list or anything because I was honestly unsure about it. But I've seen this. Huh. I like to browse games on Steam. It's fun, even if I don't to buy them, and I said something. Am I rude for not just buying it, but also playing it? Nah. Nah. Oh, wow, something's causing a little lag all of a sudden. Oh, I see the Steam pages. I like browsing games on Steam. I said it sometime, I'm sure, when I was browsing Steam games. It's fun looking for games, even if I don't get to try all the ones I come across. And sometimes I just, yeah, it's just fun. Only way to find good games. Well, no, that's completely wrong. What I mean to say is correct, but that's not what I said. What I mean is that the only way to find good games is to look for them. That's not what I said, clearly. I said the only way to find good games is on Steam, and that's not true. There are great games on other platforms too. Okay, I need to set aside a single summer squash for a bundle. I played, there's like 4 games I played demos of this year on Steam, which I feel like most years I don't play very many demos, but my Steam is whatever it's called, summary replay or something, I don't know. It told me the 4 demos I played this year. Okay, what do we do today? We need to... Okay, we have the silo growing, which I realized is unfortunate because I also wanted to buy a big chest recipe from here, but we can't buy it from here since she is building the silo. That's not good. Do we go mining again? Yes, but I don't think so today because, yeah, change of pace, do something else. Let's smelt some quote. Come on. Let's look at the bundles real quick. Not the pantry bundles, the crafts room. Let's look at. We can do this bundle. We should do that. Fall foraging, of course, we can't do yet. We need to wait for fall. Winter foraging. Of course not yet. Need to wait for winter. Fish tank is going to be like the toughest bundle out of all of them for me. But I should look at it and have in mind what we're going to need. We have that. I have somewhat of an idea where some of these are. We also have a really neat mod for looking at where to fish these, if I can remember how to even use that mod. Is it G? It's G. Yeah, we can like Fibu Gobi. Catching foe. Highlands doing fall, spring, summer, winter. Yeah, pretty neat being able to look at this. Like, we need one of those. I have no idea where we get this thing. Ridge Pond and Ridge Forest. Yeah. 8 p.m. 2 a.m. Let's take care of the construction bundle. Oh, I didn't look at the crab pot. We might be able to do this one very soon. It's not a big deal though, because I think it might just give crab pots. Vault we're sort of close to. Let me skim these real quick. We actually have that and that, I think, but not that. Dye, we have that. We might have something else here. Field research. We need phone atlas shells, by the way. 1 for this, 3 for something else. 3 for a quest. 3 for the druid quest in one of the mods. Well, in the only mod with a druid quest. Okay, let me grab my wood out of the chest and 50 fences it was, right? Oh, I can just type in there, right? I don't know what that achievement's for. Okay, I have all of that stuff. Let's take that down there. Do we want to do a little tour? We cannot tour everywhere today, but we can do a little tour while we're down there. We've been really working hard, getting sprinklers, getting materials from the mine. We can take a little bit of time to do a little tour. We've been to Ridgeside Village, but I don't think we've really been to any of the other villages. Not really. We can go to East Scalp. Anything I want to bring with me? Yeah. Oh, I can also bring the wood, skip the summer squash, the squid ink. Maybe these. Let's crack the geodes while we're out. Need to use our time well. As I proceed to take a round here. While describing how we need to use our time. Fantastic. Wow! What are they doing running around? Clay. From a magma geode. Ooh, 20 iron! Not bad, not bad. let's go to the community center. Forgot what it was called for a moment there. Oh, something I might mention this at the end of the stream anyways, since I mentioned this sort of thing at the end of the stream often, but I thought I'd say it now really quick. At most, we're going to have one other stream this week. As I mentioned, a busy week for me. Busy stuff lately. I don't know. I don't care until I know what we'd stream on it, but it would be like 3 days from now. Oh no! Bah! I put a bunch of wood back, but I put too much wood back. Well, I feel quite silly now. Oh, I feel silly. Okay, wood skip and squid ink. I was thinking, I don't want to bring too much because what if for some reason I end up dying, you know, and then I could conceivably lose it if I go into the mine and die with 400 wood on me. That would be terrible, and then I bring too little. All according to plan, you know. Yes. Oh, let's also visit the mine today between, what was it, 6 p.m. and 1 a.m., I think? Okay, yeah, I said we'd do a little tour. Over here, have we done this? I can't remember. This actually isn't East Scope. Over here, we have a village. Down here. Okay, maybe we need to go lower before we get the map. This is Sunbury Village down here. I don't know a lot about Sunbury Village. The map has a bit of an error there. No translation, world map at Sunbury Village. There seems to be a lot here. It even has its own mine here, and the mine looks a bit different than the normal mine. But that's most of what I can tell you. They even have their own quests and special projects and stuff here, so it's a whole lot to tackle. We're not going to tackle it yet. Also, this thing, Twilight past a feather with the coloration of the twilight sky. It's used as currency during Sunbury Village's Twilight Festival. Great timing on finding that. East Scalp we can get to actually through a few different routes. One of them's over here. Across this bridge, we can also get, I think, a couple different unique fish from fishing off this bridge, so that's good to know. Down here, oh, semi-bound. Oh! Do we do the, how does a bird talk? A crow, a raven, or something? I don't know. I don't know what you can see it behind my head, yeah. Dylan's tacking to a bird, and the bird is tacking back. Ah! Is it like, ah? It's kind of what a bird sounds like, right? But I don't know how to convert that into words. Ah! Ah! Some birds, maybe. I'm not even sure if that sounds like what a bird sounds like. It sounds like what some annoying birds sounds like. I'm just... Yeah... Do I... well, no, clearly I don't read it. Clicking it through it. Yeah, do, car! Ah! Yeah, I think I did it all right, actually. Ah! The selfish, greedy farmer who put up those down scarecrows. Oh, you got any idea how offensive that is? We crows gotta eat too, you know. How dare you? Okay. But here we see. I'll admit I've done this event before. I mean, she's just saying hi to you. Huh? We cannot understand the crow. Dylan just does. Oh wait, maybe not. Wait, can we? I did this event like a few months back. I heard what you said about my scarecrows.
Huh? You understand me as well? Then I guess you're not as gomeless as you look. Gah, gah.
Rude. So let me get this straight. You can understand Thistle as well, Dal. How come? I thought I was the only one. The wizard made you drink... What? That's bizarre. I didn't have to do anything like that. I've been able to understand bird speech for years. For ages I thought I was losing it. Why did it have to be birds? Why couldn't it be fish? Do you have any idea how much birds talk? I don't remember a voice I was doing for Eli. Hey, little brother. Hey, Dal. How are you doing? Hi there, you feathery little past. Let me guess. You're still whining at Dylan because Dal won't let you scoff their delectable crops.
Shut your mouth, Scruffbag. Ain't it about time you shaved? Or worst, I'm embarrassed to know ya.
What's that, Thistle? Speak up. I don't think all of Pollock and Down quite heard you. What's she even saying, bro? Really sickeningly nice stuff, Eli. She'd be embarrassed if I told you.
In his dreams, I'm out of here.
Right, now that she's gone, Dylan, we're going to the inn for coffee and pool. I'm not taking no for an answer. You've been working non-stop. I'm sorry to steal him from you, Dal, but this is for his own good. What? I can't. I haven't got time. Do you know how much research there is to do? I'm behind enough as it is. Sorry, brother. Your mouth is moving, but all I'm hearing is whining noise. Come on, let's go, go, go! Dylan dragged away by Eli protesting all the while. High above, crows circle in the sky. Welcome back. You just missed me attempting to sound like a crow. Probably for the better. Because I don't actually know any talking crows, this may be a bit of a surprise. Oh, right, okay. We've got... So this is the first time I think we've been here on a stream. We've got a nice little area here on the map. I think there's an inn here. Eli and Dylan's house there, a lighthouse here. The beer lodge where a handful of the characters we've met live. There's a vat house and a barn. Irene's house, Tori and Nora's house. There's also a little path up here to a place we might go sometime. I don't really know what's over here in Orchard. And Matteo's tent over here, and we've been befriending Matteo, so let's actually check out their tent. Ah, no! Just randomly sit down. How's it going? Ah. Good enough. Good enough. Ah. It's a nice little area. We may be headed back here. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to come down here, since Matteo's tent is here, and we're working on befriending Matteo and doing the quest line to unlock the Autoficer class. Yeah, Autoficer, perfect. A nice little tent too. Oh no! Ah, what is this? I'll explain in case you're unaware what I'm upset about. It is showing what is the mod's default profile picture over here. When I made up a bunch of profile pictures to match my paramount, and I don't know why it's showing the mod's default profile picture and not the profile picture I made here. If I go outside, does it show my profile picture if I try to do something? Yes. Okay, I have an idea. I shouldn't be trying to fix it mid-stream, but I have an idea as to what needs fixed. Also, beneath Scalp there's some caves, and oh, wow, I forgot about this. A human. You're not here to hurt Luxie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I don't really know anything about this character. It is okay, just surprised is all. I do not get many guests. Name is Luxie. It is good name. It is my name. What be your name? A stranger person? Tell them your name. I was just going to show the cave that's under here. I forgot if I even knew that we to meet this character down here. Hello, doll. It is good to meet you. Yes. Is YouTube not letting you ask a question? Will you come visit me again, doll? Yeah. Yeah, we've got some stuff under the place. Yeah. This is not the part I was thinking of, though. There's the other cave. Oh. Okay, in the place where I did a bunch of off stream, this is not the place. It's over here, isn't it? And one of the things with East Scalp, this village we're in right now, is there's a bunch of crabs, especially at night, but there's a bunch of the rock crab in East Scalp. I say as I'm fighting something that's not a rock crab. But yeah, we've got some cave down here. There is... Okay, here's one of the big things of East Scalp. Not those. Okay, wait, let me get to it. There's a cave up here. We cannot enter this. There's a concerning chill coming from this passageway. You know, you're not ready to face whatever it was waiting down there. I think that's part of the Sword and Sorcery mod. There's like a very challenging dungeon that is unlocked much later. The quest line that I also haven't even unlocked the mod I'm talking about off stream. So yeah, it's a, I guess, a high level place, dangerous place. Sounds cool. It's called something like the words that's the phrase coming to mind is like the Deep Dog. But I don't think it's called that, but something similar. Yes, also, the channel has a Discord too. We have a Discord, but first, I'm like kind of alright with Discord, where like I'm not as skilled with it as some people. I've used it for years, but like so rarely do I invite people to server, and like we have a server, but I think I've been like inadvertently repeatedly changing the invite link or something, because I don't know so well how invite links work, because I have, it's my first server I have myself, but I can share the invite link. Expires after never. Max number of uses, no limit. Generate new... Wait. That's what I've been doing. I've been generating a loon link. Whatever. Here's a link. Is that the link? Wait. No, I set this to not expire. This link doesn't expire. I've joined loads of friends Discords. Loads of them. Like, a number of friends Discord. But this is the first one that's like my Discord server. I'm going to pin that in case anyone else wants it sometime to stream.
Might as well.
Oh, whoa, lag, spike. We even have it linked like a couple. I bet you that link is different than the link in the YouTube description of this stream. Oh, that's not even where I was going. I want to go to the mine. Because I think we have an event with Mateo to continue the quest and stuff here. Hey, there's Mateo. Howdy, Dal. It's a little late to get started down there tonight, isn't it? Sure, Jag. I'd welcome a fact. I know you're a competent adventurer, but I'd be pretty devastated if anything happened to you. Let's make sure you're geared and ready to go. And hey, Shadow, how's it going? You've got food? I've got extra supplies if you need them. Let me see your blade. I have a whetstone. Oh, take this. Also, I honestly really should do more with the Discord, because we have the Discord. Clearly could use it for more than we do. I don't know. I should figure out some more we can do with the Discord. Mateo, how long were you planning on avoiding us? There was a wildlife park that had injured crows, and basically due to humans responding to them going caw, they began mimicking humans doing caw with a human accent. I can easily believe that. I don't find that surprising at all. They as weird as this might sound, talking about animals versus talking about humans, in the way I phrased it, they may not be even doing that intentionally or consciously, if that makes sense. I can see that as being the case. Like, I see that. I saw your message. I should have like a wave thing. I don't a wave sticker or something on Discord. I know there is one of those. Doing good. I got 100%. Wow. I'll be honest, playing Genshin Impact, I don't think I have 100%ed in the entire region for exploration. I know. It's just a time thing. Okay, wait, back to Mateo real quick. Till I was convinced you didn't have a bone to pick with me. Please don't. It's been almost a decade. Where have you been hiding this whole time, kid? I was getting my PhD and obscuring my feelings with humor. Oh wow, you 100%ed the region with no tutorial. Oh yeah, you are braver than me, to be honest. Sometimes I say that because sometimes I get to one of those things in the game, and I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm not brave enough to do them without a tutorial, because like I'm scared at how much time they could take without a tutorial. Do you want to try? Wait, Gunther voice. Went. Do you want to try that again? I don't know. What does Gunther sound like? All right. It's in a socio-cultural anthropology. We stopped by Mateo's tent. I think we could have looked around and seen their diploma on the wall in the tent. I can't remember for sure, but yeah. And what about Wyatt? I haven't spoken to him since before I started college. Are you lying to me? No, it's been so long, and guess you could say I wanted to bury it. I'm shouldering the consequences of his actions while he rides out his life on Jojo's dollars. Is that what happened? He sold out? Yeah. I don't know the details, but you helped pack the crates. You're right. I did. And I carry the weight of those crates every day. I understand what I did was wrong now, but I didn't then. I trusted Wyatt, and he failed me just the same as he did everyone else. Oh no, it's good. I almost. I want to do more social stuff with the Discord. Just kind of, I never think of things to do with the Discord. So it would be neat to do, I don't know, more things with the community and the Discord. We do stuff. Our creative channel where people post out and stuff is decently active. That's no excuse though. And I know that. Oh wait, Shadow, it is kind of hard to get more exploration on there. Yeah, I find exploration difficult. I'm going to move my face a little so we can see the characters' expressions and stuff. Yeah, I want to see my expression, my character's expression, the other people, and I'm reading the text. So here, hold a moment. You just did, kid. We just shouldn't have had to corner you to talk about it. Mateo, we don't hold you responsible for Wyatt's choices. Maulen and I just wanted to make sure you didn't continue down his path. I feel like I do not have a voice for Gunther. I'm like switching between different things for him. I just want it to be consistent, even if it's not exactly quality. Though, we might do something kind of involving the Discord for Christmas if I can decide on the details. Kind of want to do something for the holidays this year. For the involving people, I don't know. I'm still deciding on details. Okay, I have two options here. Remember, you can't change the past, but you can turn towards the future. Oh, you said you were going to make the effort to be better. This is your chance. I like the first one. I do need to... It is sometimes difficult for me to keep in mind the differences between usernames and the Discord and on YouTube, I will say. It sounds like we've got a lot to catch up on. How about tomorrow at the saloon? First rounds on me, Yeah, I know you're Dr. Hollow right now. I just need to make sure I remember that in an interview. I need to make sure I remember that 12 hours from now and such. That sounds great. I like Mateo's storyline. I've played through all the Hout events of Mateo's storyline. See, my rule when playing Genshin is simple. If I see a chest, I have to get it. When I see it, that helps a lot. That's probably a good rule. I don't at all have that rule. You're more than welcome to come along, doll. We won't wait up forever, though. Okay, so we'll be meeting Maulin, Mateo, and Gunther at the saloon. Thanks for that tack at the pier, doll. I think it really made a difference here today. And stay safe down there, alright? I meant what I said before. Ah, sure, DM me, clownfish. Alright, so we've gotten... I guess... do we get a little gold today, maybe? Let's get a little gold today. I too hope I have a good gaming session. And I hope everyone else does too. Have good gaming sessions. Actually, speaking of something I mentioned a minute or two ago, since I'm a mining and I don't really have to talk exactly about everything mining related, I can talk about other stuff while mining. Go figure. Sometimes I have thought about it. There are certain games I kind of want to try something sometime, but we've never really tried something like what I'm talking about right here. Where there are some games that it's easier to like include people who either want to just participate through from stream chat or people who have the game themselves and in a good community way. It would be fun to do this and try some of those sometime, but honestly, because I've never really tried them. Why am I breaking all these when I haven't even mined the gold? What am I doing? maybe I can't focus while I mine and attack. Oh no. What do I throw out? Mixed seeds? Yeah, mixed seeds. Oh, also I need to keep an eye on the time because yesterday we just collapsed because I was not. Oh, that's a magma geode. I want the magma geode. Thank you, magma geode. Oh, right, we have a ladder. I would like to mine up some iridium if we can. Obviously, we can't mine up normal iridium here, but we can get magma geodes and from that get iridium. I kind of want 3 iridium ingots. Do I go down there? No, let's... go over here and get that gold. What you wanna talk about? Oh, okay. So, I've been considering a couple of games that I actually played through earlier this year. If we want to stream at least one stream of them sometime. Partly because a couple of them I just loved so much and were a couple of my favorite games this year even, but we didn't even stream them once. I just played them off stream because like I've been thinking about I've been thinking a bit about what the best games of the year were, and like a couple of the ones that I'm like, oh, that's... we didn't even play on the stream. And I'm like, that's kind of sad. I didn't show anyone that, and this was a great game. It didn't come out this year, but a fantastic game. And someone brought it up on a Stardew stream once. Was, what's the full name? I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Very, very good game. And I almost want to play it on a stream sometime, but it's like setting aside the time and just setting aside a stream to play a game isn't always the easiest for me. But very good. It's a life sim game, honestly, first and foremost. But it's like a deck building choices matter game as well, where your choices have a big impact, and it's kind of sci-fi. No, it's very much sci-fi. Why did I say kind? It's a very sci-fi. Fantastic game. I don't know when it came out, a few years ago. Nice, what is it? Okay, let me describe it a little more. Also, let me throw a little ancient drum. What do I trash? What do I trash? Cackle. Okay. I was a teenage exocolonist. I'm going to shout in its name in a conversation right here to like teenage exocolonist or such. It is a game where you and your family are going to kind of colonize a planet a distant way from... Oh, I'm not getting back. I did it again. Oh no. Oh, nice! Crystallarium. We still need iridium to actually craft one, but I was a teenage exocolonist is interesting. It's a game where it's also partially a dating sim, but honestly it's mostly a life sim in my opinion anyways. Especially, yeah. But it's a really interesting story because the way it works. Actually, let me check our book in here. The way Teenage Exocolonist works is, I think, what are you? You're like 10 or something? Early teens at the start of the game, I think. Ooh, is that it? 10? It might be 10. And the game starts when your ship is landing on the planet that you're going to colonize. And like it's interesting, like part of the game is like building up your stats by doing different activities and getting certain like items, and the deck building aspect of the game is like your memories, the things you've done. 10 is not a teen, you're correct, and I don't even remember if you started 10. I can't remember what age you started, maybe 12. You're absolutely correct, yeah, exactly. The point is, you start kind of young, and the game actually goes over the course of a number of years, 8, 10 years. It's been a number of months since I played this. Actually, it says right there, last played March 12th, but I played it a lot in the early bit of the year. Yeah, I think actually a lot of people count being 18, 19 as still being a teen, but they also count it as being an adult. So it's like, I guess it's a kind of bridge. Mackie roll recipe. But 18, 19 also isn't what a lot of people think of. If you tell them that this person or this character is a teen, 18, 19 is not what most people will think of. Okay, these go in there. But the game, it's cool because you have your character and the handful of other characters that are, I'm just going to use the word teen age, even though I don't think, certainly not all of them are teenagers at the start, because there's some variance in age. But, let's, autumnal stew recipe from Mado. Nice. Quotes. Oh yeah, it's cool because you and the other characters really do. It really feels like characters grow up as the game goes, which is just pretty neat. And one aspect of the game is the game is built for you to kind of play through the story multiple times, because your character can remember things from the previous times you played it, because there's some timey-wimey timeline shenanigans going. In fact, even if you do a certain event, then you load a save a little bit ago, then your character remembers having done that event and can possibly do something different that they can possibly do a different course of action in that event that you completely... It might be that you have options A and options B, which both result in bad stuff happening, and then you load the save, and then you have option A, B, and C, and option C doesn't result in the bad stuff happening, which is really interesting. It really gets the timeline shenanigans across to me. It's also really... I really like the way they do some of the sci-fi aspect of the game. It feels very sci-fi to me. Let's put that stuff in there and there. Actually, nah, not that. It is a game where making a bad, if you consistently make bad choices, bad stuff can, and that isn't bad as in like morally bad, but bad as in like not quality choices, then things can get bad for you and the other colonists and your family. Like, a bad choice can really mess things up for you in that game. Let's do some iron. But I love the art style of the game, too. It's a really cool art style. I'm also trying to think of things I can say that I like about the game without it spoiling a thing. And there's some things that... Oh, also the music's really cool. Oh, one neat thing. I remembered a neat thing about the game. The game has different seasons every year, and it has months of the year. The seasons are not the seasons we're used to on Earth, because this is another planet. The seasons... Oh, what are the seasons? The seasons of the game. Okay, wait 1 second. There. Seasons. Here's the seasons. The first season is quiet, then pollen, then dust, then wet, and the shortest season of them all, glow. Glow is simultaneously very dark and very bright, because there's a lot of bioluminescent fauna and flora on the alien planet. Glow is very pretty and kinda spooky because of it. It's very eerie too. The planet is very, very alien, honestly. Okay. We might want to upgrade a tool. We have a gold pick, steel axe. Do we want to upgrade something? I feel like we want to upgrade something. I'm not sure what though. Tools. I almost want to play this game I'm talking about on a stream or something. The only thing is I don't so often play games like it on a stream when I've played so much of them already, and I played like 1.5 playthroughs of the games as a stream. So I haven't really played much since. We could do a pickaxe, a hoe, an axe, a watering can. We're going to upgrade our hoe. Oh, one thing I really like about Teenage Exocolonist is the characters. It has some really, really good characters in my opinion, and some really interesting and honestly super well written characters. In my opinion, I like the writing of the characters. The characters feel very real to me. How better of hobos, to be honest. Okay, we upgrade the hoe. It is Sunday. Let's bring stuff. We bring stuff. Actually, wait a second. Bum 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 bum. What does this show if I switch that? Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, this is the out style. See? Yeah. I like it. It's a very, and that's like the deck building codes of the game. And there, you see the background, those mushrooms, giant tree-like mushroom. Anyways, back to Stardew. Very good. Oh wait, also there. Look, you can see the characters at different ages. You recognize that art style? Is that a bad thing? It's a fantastic game. I will say the only ending of the game I've gotten. The only ending of that game I've gotten was like an alright ending. Things didn't go exactly fantastically. So, me and things, I need to get a good ending. I don't personally know another game with the same art style. I wonder if I click the developers there. That doesn't have the same art style. Neither does that one or that one. No, I don't know. Though it could be the same artist working with a different developer, of course. Oh wait. We need to get honey. A solar essence, a honey, a... Is it a bad oh no? Like, oh no, that's, it reminds you of a bad game? Or is it just an oh no because I forgot what game it was, oh no? Do I have any other gifts I want to give people today? I forgot the name of... Okay. Then that's not as bad. That's not as bad. Okay, we can meet Dandelion and Roslyn, which I think are the Paladin and Sorcerer within this mod. And we can do the Mateo Saloon event as well. Thanks for coming by, Clownfish. Sleep well. Sleep well. Hope things go well for you. Ah. I need to get faster transportation. I need to get like a house and coffee and stuff in this game. I don't think it's worth it for us to buy a crocus, even though we need one for a bundle. That doesn't seem worthwhile. Crayfish also doesn't seem worth it, even though we need it for a bundle. Mayonnaise, Georgia Cola, apricot, roots platter, tree of the winter star, rare seed I will buy. Daisy seeds, drum seeds, peppercorn, oregano. Okay, no. Nah. I'm glad I got the rare seeds though. Okay, wizard, here's a magical essence for you. I'll say I'm in tone. I don't normally have my face right here on the screen. It's usually in one corner or the other, but it feels like it kinda works right now for... because then we can see both faces in the dialogue here. I like seeing both faces in the dialogue, but I'm also conflicted because I'm usually in the corner. What does that put us at? 2 hearts with the wizard, neato, neato. Okay, we are going to head into town. We need to upgrade the hoe. I would like to give the gifts I have, the honey and the slime out. And then we have those events. There was a video I watched that compared lore, and the lore of Terraria states the player is a hero and never does anything around. Wow! The player never does anything around in Terraria? That seems unlikely. That actually, Terraria is a game I've thought about streaming sometime. I think it would be fun to stream, but never streamed it before, but it's a fun game. And okay, let's go. Capero. Thank you, Clint. Do you like? No, I'm not giving you Mateo's wild honey. Oh wait, minecart though. Okay, Mateo's way down there. Can't give them the wild honey. Green slime is for Marlin. Here you go, Paul. Green slime egg for you. Some nice iron bars. Thank you very much. While in actuality, he regularly kills and torments villagers simply because he can. He regularly goes underground for days, not returning to the surface, only to come back richer than he left. And throws a voodoo doll of the guide into lava, which kills the poor guy. Well, it ends up killing the poor guy after another event. Not exactly instantly. Oh, maybe it ends up killing him and... I actually don't know. Is it a transformation? Okay, wait. The Roslyn and... Dandelion was it Roslyn? I forget her name. Event, yeah, here. And I'm reading this one text because it's from the Sword and Sorcery mat that I really like. Yeah, I don't know if the main character of Terraria is a good person. The main character of Terraria... Well, I mean, it depends on the player, but I think most Terraria players, if you were classifying their alignment... At best using the D&D alignment, at best chaotic good, at best. Ah, hello there, doll. I was just loading some more prizes into this machine here. This is not the event, this is just a prize ticket event. This isn't related to Sword and Sorcery. How's my day been? Exceedingly busy, if I'm honest. I actually didn't think I was going to make it on time to the stream, and well, I think I was like 3 or 4 minutes late or something. But I thought I was going to be much later than that. And I didn't even get everything I wanted to done today. You can't believe it. Okay, now I'm reading this next event. Yeah, here we go. 2 mysterious strangers in here. Okay, well, should I say? Nah, let's just read the dialogue. Let's hear the story. It wasn't busy in a bad way necessarily. got some stuff done. Even though I wanted to get some more stuff done than I ended up getting done, I did get stuff done. So I'm glad I got the stuff done that I did get done. I'm not disappointed with with it today. Honestly, the thing I'm disappointed about is when will I find time to do certain things in the next few days that I need to get to? Okay, Lewis.
I'm sorry, ladies, but I have no funding to devote to a hunt. Hiring adventurers is expensive.
Okay, what does she sound like? She's the mysterious sorceress. Sure you don't all tag. You'll come to the farmer comes wandering in. Oh, doing the Pyro Arcana quest. Nice. Nice. I think the Pyro Arcana quest in some ways has a little bit of a different feel to it than... Oh no, I didn't read that. I don't know what that's I think the Pyro Arcana quest has a little bit of a different feel than some of the Arcana quests, but I think in a way the different feel goes... I'm not spoiling anything. I'm avoiding spoiling anything, don't worry. I think the feel of the quest goes well because it does a good job showing the difference between the Pyro Archon, who's supposed to be the Archon of war, versus the other Archons who are Archons of a very different things than war.
I wasn't. This is Dal who...
Yeah, new farmer, great. Economical decision, I know. Whatever. Look, listen. Yeah, I got stuck rescuing Aurora. I will say, yeah, I found some of the Aurora parts of the quest to be a little boring. I think Aurora is a fine character, but... and same with... whatever her name is that is in all of those parts. Italy? Is that her name? I just found them to be... and I liked them as characters, but the parts of the quest I found a little dull. Okay, Citlali. I think you're right. I like the about... I don't know. It just didn't draw me in the way some of the quests did. Okay. If you're willing to turn the back on the town, that's fine. But you're an ignorant old fool if you think there's nothing lingering after that mining disaster over in the Scalp. Auroran is one of my favorites in the quest line. I will say, I don't have anything against his character. I just found the Auroran section of the quest to be... not the most exciting about. It felt like to me when I watch a TV series and the TV series keeps using the same cliffhanger repeatedly. Because it felt like the objective of the quest kept being the same thing for a while, then it like would change, and then it would still be the same thing for a while, even though we're doing stuff. Like, it's rescue overrun for ages with, like, us doing stuff and making almost no noticeable, like, progress on that. Citlali. No, yeah, Citlali's also a good character as well. She's not my favorite character in the zone, but she's a good character. I just didn't... I thought it was also a little bit of a slow-paced quest. A little slow on the pacing of the quest. Okay, now what does Dandelion here sound like? She's a paladin. I don't really know anything about her personality. We have only the best interest of the locals at heart. We wouldn't be risking our lives to deceive you. I don't know.
My apologies again. However, as I said earlier, it's just not in the cards without definitive proof. I can't put down a coin for the sake of a ghost story.
I'm not going to believe. You're not going to believe us until someone's in danger. Come on, let's stop wasting our time. We can handle this ourselves. I feel like I need to know them better to advices for these trials.
Don't worry about them, doll. They're just frustrated adventurers, is all. Pay no mind.
I'm doing the quest as I chat. It is pretty slow. Yeah. The conversation was intense and the adventurers are nowhere to be seen. Who are they? That said, that is a critique I have of a decent amount of Genshin quests in some ways. I think that Genshin does a decent amount of time have some pacing issues where it can be a little slow in the quest. There are some quests that are fine and have very little pacing issues, but then there are some that it's just like this part could have been done in like 2 lines instead of 30 lines. I am mainly doing the outcome quests for like the roles. Yeah, which I think it's especially annoying actually when that's the case. When you're doing the quest for something like the roles, because it's taking extra of your time. This is not where I meant to go. Okay, event? Yes, okay. It starts with an O. I know it has an O. I mean, an R. I know it has an R, not an O. Well, I think it has an O in its words. Those two are from the same Mad as Matteo here, from the Sword and Sorcery Mad. And they are, I think, a significant amount further into the quest line of the Mad than Matteo, who we start the Mad with. As a refused NPC from the Mad. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be seeing much of them for a while. We just like got briefly introduced to them here. Hey Dal, glad you could make it.
Matteo was just telling us about their studies. You'd said Amber Island University?
I'm doing a little of the voice I was doing for the mayor there for Gunther. Get through that doctorate battle in a hand. It was rough. You watching your liver now? Yes, sir. Thanks for asking. Right, so the elephant in the room. Now that Dal is here, why don't you just start by telling us what happened? Fair enough. Honestly, the most I had noticed was that Wyatt was on the phone a lot more for a week or so. He didn't start acting shifty until the night he pulled the trigger. He asked me to load everything up, and we met with a Georgia representative by the bus stop. Once everything was in, he and I joined the driver. We went with him to Zuzu. Presumably that's where money changed hands, because we were en route to the Pune Islands after that. Why didn't you say no to him, or go to Maulan or Lewis for help? I was afraid I'd have nowhere to go if he left. Besides, I had no idea of what the long-term consequences would be. I didn't expect Wyatt to completely close off afterward. Good. I wish you'd come to me sooner. I'm sorry, it's not your fault. I don't have time to switch voices for the little blurbs there. The funny thing is I can watch a whole live stream of Genshin Impact. Oh, I do not know. Okay. I know what you mean there, actually. There are some games I can split my focus better between than others. Okay. Also, there are some quests in the games that are much more memorable than others too. I didn't know what would happen. You mentioned he didn't seem himself. Right. He didn't treat me poorly, but he wasn't the same. Greed changes a man. Spent some time with him, but then I left for school and haven't seen him since. What's your plan now, kid? There is clear. You've got nothing to worry about from neither of us. Know the townsfolk. You've already done so well getting reacquainted. Ooh, okay, so two choices in dialogue here. One, it's okay, you don't have to decide right now. And the other, what will bring you the most joy? Also, I need to look this up before I forget. When is the next festival in the game? Because I've completely forgotten to plan for it. What's the next festival? The next one might actually just be Dance of the Moonlight Jollies. I think the Trout Derby has happened during this stream, and I don't think I care that much. 1 second, I need to drink. Okay, so it's okay, you don't have to decide right now. And what will bring you the most joy? I'm going to go with what will bring you the most joy. adventuring, but it feels different now. Like I've got something worth protecting all of a sudden. Look at you, kid. No more frowning, no more sad faces, okay? Yeah. All for one for all, and that sort of thing. Does that mean you'll be coming with us on patrols, Gunther? Absolutely not. I'm perfectly fine behind my counter, thank you. You spend some time with Marlon, Gunther and Mado before heading out for the evening. Everyone seems to be in a relaxed spirit after a few drinks and a heartfelt chat. Thank you for coming along, doll. You didn't have to, but it meant a lot to me to have your company. Okay. We did a few major words. We did a few of the major things I wanted to do on this day. Let's take a little break, and then after the break, we will continue the game. Wait. Before I go on the quick break, I need to mention this once a stream at least. Hey, if you're enjoying, consider leaving a like on the stream. And also, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to this stream. I'll be back right in just a minute. Here we go, we're back. What did we want to do? We did several events I wanted to make sure to do there. Mining, cleaning up the farm. Maybe we want to clean up the farm a little, honestly. Yeah, this is something we're going to do. Put those lower in the inventory. So I do not want our fields to remain where they are forever. In fact, honestly, not for too much longer. Okay, these two are ridgeside NPCs. I don't know as much about the ridgeside. Mad, I also don't know if I want to read this entire thing. We've already read through 2 events on this day. Or at least not. I'm at least not voicing the whole thing. Okay, she's wondering where they're going. He doesn't know the way. Let's see. They're lost. Yep, we're lost. Hope someone passes by so we can ask for directions. Hello. Hello. I'm someone. I am. Believe it or not. Oh, would you be a dear and help us find our way to the cable car? Yeah, it's up there. Yo, 20% the moon? What? Okay, so they need to get to the cable car because they're from Ridgeside Village. They've been traveling the world a while, so they lost their way to their home, which part of me is trying to picture how realistic is that. I ate 20% of the moon in a gunshot while one of them. Hopefully that's not story spoilers, because I'm a little behind on the Nod Cry storyline. So sorry, we forgot to introduce those, and they say their names that we've seen below them the whole time. Sorry if it is. That's fine. Honestly, when I'm behind on the story in this live service game, honestly, I oftentimes expect that I'll get spoiler. That's why I like to do them like as soon as it comes out, because it's just the way being in their communities is that I'm going to get spoilers if I don't keep up with the story. So you're the new farmer, yeah. His sister, okay, who is his sister then? His sister's someone from a Ridgeside then. And like Hankai Star Rail, I'm so behind on the story, but the thing is, with these games, I do keep up on the I keep up on stuff like related to what characters are releasing and stuff. So because of that, I inevitably get some spoilers if I fall behind. And in fact, I kind of want to get the character that's just released in Hankai Star Rail, because, well, she's a fire character. I don't know if you know. I do like fire. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Two people are arguing. And the cable car.
You've been avoiding a fontaine? But it's the steampunk zone.
I bet she's the sister. Yep. Okay, a little reunion here after years. Glad to see each other. Did you forget the phone numbers of people here? Nice little reunion here, but I'm glad I didn't read this all. Would have taken a while. The outcome quest is very long. The outcome quest of the fontaine is actually very long. Yeah. Also, to my memory, it's the one with the least combat. It is a lot of like dialogue and the detective lawyer attorney sort of stuff of doing these cases and stuff. I liked it, but it is a lot of that. It is a lot. Also, just like a lot of the quests, there is one part with terrible pacing that drags on for a while. I vote Mr. Streamer, leave all those gacha games, play something with more quality and love. A small indie game in beta called Warframe. Well, here's the problem. I already play it. So I play so many different games. Actually, where's my Steam recap? How many games did it say I played? It's Steam replay. I played how many games this year? It says how many games. I played 51 different games on Steam, and to be clear, that's not all the games I played on Steam. I played this year because those are just on Steam. Path of Exile scares me, I'll be honest. Path of Exile scares me. I have had people answer this to me before. I've heard of answers to this, but the build trees of it, the like giant skill tree, ability tree, whatever it's called, talent tree, I don't know. That part scares me. I played a few minutes of Path of Exile got to the tree, spent a while looking at it, and I think I don't need to play this right now, and got off. I can see loving the skill tree myself, but I also don't know if I have the time to invest into loving the skill tree. Okay, so they also have a daughter living here in Ridgeside Village. I don't know who that is. I know it's the same as skill tree for all classes. I have had friends I have a friend who has a number of hours invested into the game. Wait, let me look up. How many hours does he have? That's Round. He has way more than 6 minutes in the game. Okay, Steam says 6 minutes. That is Palace. I've looked at builds for that game. Being good at a game with only 6 minutes played is impressive. You're right. You're correct. 2 is much better than 1, though I can never go back. You know, though, speaking of ARPGs, because those 2 are ARPGs, one ARPG that I kinda wanted to get into sometime, but some ARPGs can take a while. They can take a lot of time. But one ARPG... Oh, well, okay. You know, when you get a long list of games on Steam, it can be tough when you can't remember the name of the game you're looking for. What is it? Actually, I know a word in it. Last Epoch was an interesting one that I started but didn't get that far into. But it seemed like it had some really interesting builds in it. It's kind of time travel action RPG. Second time travel game we've talked about today. Though, honestly, there's a chance I could see playing and streaming. Wait, is it even out? Wait, did I miss its release? Let me check. Steam, come on. Not that page. Is it released? Oh, it came out a couple months ago. Oh no, it's still early access. I could see playing when it releases Titan Quest 2. I have very fond memories of playing Titan Quest 1 years ago. Ooh, when did Titan Quest 1 come out? When did the first Titan Quest come out? Oh, yeah. Friend probably played Path of Exile off stream, yeah. Steam, rather. When did Titan Quest 1 come out? – 2006. We're going to stay behind. We're not following them to reach site. It's been a long enough conversation to do. Oh! What happened? But I will say also, to me, maybe this is weird, but to me, I can find, ARPGs like these games we've been mentioning to be difficult to stream because, you know, when I'm streaming a game, I like to try and make sure I'm always adding something more to the gameplay than someone would get just from playing it themselves, and whether it's... And I find it somewhat more difficult for some games like action RPGs than others. it can be difficult to attack during action RPGs in my experience, so I understand that. Yeah, it's also like here's a game. I just in the past couple of weeks, like literally, let's say 3 weeks, I've been getting back into playing some Overwatch. I hadn't. It's been years since the last time I played any Overwatch. I've really been enjoying it, playing it with a few friends actually, and I've really been enjoying it. But I played some Overwatch way back on the stream, and I realized that I'm not very good at actually talking about the gameplay when I'm playing a shooter like that. So I haven't streamed that since, though also I do have some nitpicks with the design of Overwatch 2 as well. But I also don't stream it because of certain nitpicks. I want to get my sickle out. Clear some stuff here. Let's... What is it? What is it? Over here. I know a bunch of streamers for Path of Exile. It's possible you probably get used to it. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder. Actually, have I ever streamed an action RPG? I'm trying to think. I can't remember if I've ever done a stream of an action RPG. I honestly don't know if I have. I cannot think of if I have or not. Where's my stone? I put my stone away somewhere, and I don't know where I put my stone away. There. I want to make some... Let's just do cobblestone paths. I want a little more organization here. So that like grass and stuff doesn't... Oh, that's how the path... I haven't used paths a lot in this game, to be honest. So one thing that I often feel I can add to a game with my stream, when I'm streaming a game, is sometimes it's like story. I can add my opinion of the story content. And action RPGs sometimes don't have the best of... Not that they have a bad story necessarily, more just not the easiest story to for me to like add my thoughts on. And sometimes I feel it is on the simpler side. I don't stand to use paths in Stardew either, but I should get... Yeah. If we went to the menu and looked at my other farm, my other modded farm that I've actually gotten a fair bit into, that I haven't played on it in a bit, but I got a fair bit into it, testing mods for the stream. I have like no paths placed, but I want to actually be a little more organized with our stream farm then. I totally pay attention to the POE story. I'm guessing you don't. And I am guessing that most players of Path of Exile. Oh, is it Plains of Eidolon? I'm guessing most players don't pay attention to it too. Especially because, look, I mentioned a friend of mine is into the game. I know this guy. I'm guessing he's not big on the story of the game. He might, I don't know. My guess. Okay, that's nice. A little path here. Let's clear this. Maybe do a little path over here. Oh yeah, Frame Low. I was telling a friend of mine about Frame Low earlier. Different friend. Let's craft some more paths. I like how this is turning out. I don't love the cobblestone paths, but I like them. They're not they could be worse. But also I like another thing I do in the game is like I explain my thought process as to why we're doing certain things in the games, and it's like that's not very doable with action RPGs. Like how we don't deserve our unadapted man. It's 10 o'clock. We need to make sure to get to bed. I think I've been just gouging money with the number of times I've not made it to bed today. Okay, I want to clear some space. We have so much grass. Where are we doing our fields if we move them? Oh, those are ready to harvest. I think I want to do them down there. Let's go over here. Take a look at what we have available down here. Okay, I can barely even tell with all the trees. Wait. Oh, that's the silo. I'm like, what is that? Sometimes if you notice that, like, oh, why did Dellog only do one stream of this game? Sometimes it may just be that I'm like, it might just be that I'm like, I don't feel like I'm adding much to the gameplay here. In which case it's like I can play this game off stream. I'm trying to think of a good example of that. Oh, I get a mining monthly. Sure. Okay, let's actually make it too bad tonight. Oh no, I clicked off. Okay, don't click off the game in a modded Stardew, especially when you have a bunch of mods in your Stardew. Do not click off it while it's loading. It's a bad idea. Take it from me. You need to stay on the game while it's loading. I shouldn't have clicked off. I hope it's not crashing. Oh, I really hope it's not crashing. I never modded Stardew. I have 185 mods. Right now. Modded games in general love to crash when it's loading from experience. Yes. Oh, it is lagging. I know why it's lagging. It's lagging because I have my Steam replay up, and I don't know. That has to be right. It's lagging. Actually, funny thing, Adam, you know, when we stream Divinity, and I'm always saving, honestly, my constant saving in Divinity is from experience in playing, when I'm playing modded games. Constantly saving because of crashes and unstable modded game. It's like I save a bunch so that crashes aren't as scary. Wait, what was I pulling up my Steam replayed for? Oh yeah, for games that I played this year but didn't stream because they didn't seem like Stellaris. I play a lot of modded Minecraft, really crash. Minecraft's a little bit of a different story. Stellaris is a game I love, and I've played apparently how many hours? Shouldn't it say the hours that I've played it this year on? I don't know. It's 8% of my playtime in games this year is in Stellaris apparently, and actually that's a good one to mod too. Modding enriches games so much, but continuously so dangerous. Yes. But Stellaris, I think we've done one stream of Stellaris, and multiple other times I've planned on doing streams of Stellaris, but I've actually chickened out every other time because of just how much, because I'm afraid of it, of my lack of ability to make it an interesting stream, even though Stellaris is just up there among my favorite games. I don't know if I can make it an interesting stream at the same time. I currently have, wait, Stellaris. I currently have 1,539 hours in Stellaris. also I've played it before. Question, how you make Stardew interesting? I think a part of the way I make it interesting is explaining my plans. But I don't know. I also a lot of people have watched. I mean, part of the measurement sometimes is just how if people actually watch it, then I assume what I'm doing is making it interesting. I'm assuming. So part of it is if I feel like I'm making something interesting, but admittedly also part of it is if people are actually watching in the games and stuff. That said, I'm not terribly invested in these are some guys, some NPCs from the Ridgeside Village map, and I kind of want to getting into that mod some more sometime, but I'm not that invested in it right now. Okay, let's harvest. We have blueberries to harvest. Also, at the start of when I was playing Stardew, I think part of what made it interesting was I was a brand new player at the game, learning the things for the first time. I'm less of a brand new player now, because I've looked stuff up on the wiki and learned stuff, but I feel like I still have an element because I know people who have invested more hours in the game than I have in the game currently. I'm sure, I am positive. Yeah, I'm positive I've had people watch my Stardew streams who still have more hours than I do. I doubt I've caught up. There's also, I will say, there are a number of metrics I have on YouTube for seeing how successful different streams are also. For if one game, if I'm making it entertaining enough and stuff. I like games that, as weird as it sounds, don't have English voice acting, because then I get to do the voice acting, and sometimes I wonder if my sometimes I question if my voice acting for the characters is just bad. It's definitely at least inconsistent, but I certainly enjoy it too. Some of the characters I'm more consistent on, but like especially when a side character comes in, I'm like, oh, what was the voice I used for this character? Thank you, professional jester. I think the big thing at times is the consistency, where my voice acting for the characters isn't always that consistent. Greetings do so. Okay, let me actually check that. What do we want to sell? We do not need to keep 403 blueberries. Maybe we keep 100, or we could keep 100 to put into a seed maker, but also that's not really even that necessary. Oh, I had no idea that 100% exploration could still have a chest shadow. Is that true? What is this? I got a crow feather? Well, now Shadow, you're scaring me off from trying to do exploration even more. I hope you're happy. No, it's not your fault. What is this used for? Rosen. I'm selling it. Whatever. Is inventory. Inventory. Problems. Let's take these out. Okay, so how much gold and iron do we have? We have 22 gold, 35 iron. Ooh. Okay, let's cook some fire quotes. And quotes. Okay, so that'll help us get the sprinklers we need. I want to clear a spot for more sprinklers. We do not have the space to really add the sprinklers that we are now capable of crafting. I also want to go stop by the carpenter's shop. Should we upgrade our house? It was 450 wood. I think. Casks or preserves yet? No. Not yet. Okay, let me check the wiki so I don't have to go back. How much helps to spell right? Nope, still spelling. There we go. Okay, upgrading the house. How much wood? House. Upgrade 1 450 wood and 10,000 gold. We can do that yet. Bees. Yet? Kind of. Not in the way you're thinking, because I don't have any flowers for them. But I'm getting honey from them. Because, okay, so, to explain the reason for that, we're not planning on selling any of that honey, so I haven't bothered. That honey is just for gifting to characters. When we get a real honey setup, we will actually get the flower about them. But since I'm not caring, I'm not caring. Okay, wait. We go to the... We get the house upgrading. We come back. We clear some terrain for farming. House upgrade. Clear terrain for farming. Gifts. We can still give Mateo and Maulin gifts today, which I want to get gifts to both of them. Do we upgrade the house now? We could wait. A kitchen, though, could be useful. We may need a kitchen for some of the vandals, right? So we should get it upgraded. To me, it's a kind of bonus of 10,000 gold, though. Yeah, I'm really torn on this. Speaking of gifting honey, we're going to do that today. A wild... Do I have a wild honey in here? Because we need one for a bundle. Wild honey, and we don't have a slime egg, do we? A balm. He likes balms, right? Marlon likes balms, yes. I'm sure he won't think we're threatening him. Why would he think we were threatening him? Which of these? Nope. Yeah? Yeah. I need to wait if I want to get to level 90. I'll be honest, I don't have any level 90 characters in Genshin Impact. For the gratitude, Mayor. Thank you. Mines. Honey for Mateo. I love sweet stuff like this. Thank you, Dal. We should share it over some crackers and cheese. Dal, I'm sure you'll enjoy this too. Aquamarine, thank you. And... thank you for hearing me out, Dal. I know it was a little time-consuming to talk, but I appreciate you being there. Actually, what is that? 6 hearts, nice. Duran's going to be your first. Oh. Let's see. Anything we have to give Gunnar? I actually don't know. Is that Gunnar or Gunnar? Okay, we can give an aquamarine that we just got from Mateo. I'm totally not re-gifting Athena's. Shh, no one tell. No one tell that I'm re-gifting gifts. Shh, shh. Hey, I've got a bomb for you, and I'm not blowing it up. Dal, here's a gift for you. Hope you like it. Ancient fiber, we need that for a bundle. Yes. Yes. It makes me so happy. I was thinking that would be so difficult to get. Oh, I'm happy. Okay, we're going back to the farm though. Yeah, you need a lot of food in a Genshin Impact. And the more food you have, the easier it is to use. It's nice when you do have a lot. Okay, so I think we want to use the area down here. Oh wait, is there also a bridge here? Oh, there is. I think I want to use this area for crops. And in fact, we could keep a few up here, but I think I want most of it to be not in that area right in front of the house. We never went to the carpenter. We're actually going to take... What's happening? Oh, I thought the game was crashing. I thought the game was crashing just after I got that lucky ancient fiber. Okay, so this is... There's a mod that adds 2 cloaks to Joja Mount, I think. If I'm remembering right, I don't really know much about it. I think they live in East Scalp. I have improved a lot in Genshin within the past few days after I got wrecked by like a minibus. I know what that's like. If it isn't the Moray brother, welcome to Joja Mount. Hey, there, on your break? Oh, Sam. Yep, how's it going, dudes? We're just coming back from Piers. Eli managed to drop our last bag of flour and it detonated all over the kitchen. I'm going to Luke Dellog. You need to play more games with me. We should play. Yeah. Yes. Oh, what minibus? You know what is a terrible feeling in Genshin Impact when you up the world difficulty and then you start getting stamped by the enemies that you were stamping before. That's something that reminded me of. Wow, I can't believe you'd pass up in favor of Pierre. Oh, wait, pass us up. I missed the word and then was all confused. I'm cute, Dylan. It's not like that, Juliet. We can't shop here anymore. You know that. She's just messing with you, Dylan. She does it to us all the time. I don't know what voice I've done for Shane in the past. Hey Nan, how much time do we have left? Oh shit, we're running over. We'd better get inside before he notices. I don't feel like that's quite the right voice for him. I don't know. Whoops. Don't let us detain you. We'll be on our way now. It was nice seeing you guys. I like these two. These two brothers are from one of the mods. Good luck in there. Oh, here he is. The villain! Of course my goggles are useful in the mines. Very useful. Actually, my little picture profile thing here, I've been meaning to adjust it because there is a way I can do this, but it would take some time investment on my part. But I've been meaning to make an adjustment to where my character is wearing these while in the mines. It's very doable. It would just take some time. I meant to say minibus, not minebus. Oh wait, I read it as minibus if I'm honest. pretty good. Oh no! I'll admit, those wild hunt double health bars in the game can be quite annoying. Okay, what's Morris?
No, Sam, it's just your boss. What is the meaning of this? All of you are already a minute late. I thought I'd already made it perfectly clear that you're no longer welcome on these premises. I'm not on your promises, mate. I'm on the public path, and last I checked, Joja doesn't own the town. For now, things are going to start changing around here quite soon.
I already apologized to you for causing that accident, Morris. I even helped you out from under the fallen shelves, didn't I? And now you have to go at me for chatting with people near your store. You're just being petty.
I don't believe for a moment that you just slipped. You ruined a Joja promotional event, and I could have been seriously injured.
It was an accident, Morse. We saw the whole thing.
Stay out of this, Shane. You're already facing disciplinary action for overstaying your break.
Morris, I'm in the middle of writing a report for Mayor Lewis on the environmental impact that Joja has had on the valley's marine ecosystems. And it's not a task either of us would like me to undertake while I'm in a bad mood. Refrain from harassing my brother. Power move here.
You couldn't! You want to die! Very well, I'm sorry for making assumptions about your brother.
The first time I fought the minibus, I didn't know what I was getting into. Second time I was more prepared, didn't know he had a secondary health bar. So the third time's the charm. You know, sometimes in Genshin Impact, I go into a boss fight and it absolutely wipes the flow with me because I don't understand the mechanics on my first try. And sometimes it's because of my elements not matching up. Okay, back to Mo's.
And I'll let the rest of you off with a warning this time. Now get back to work, please. Wow, Dylan, remind me never to piss you off.
Oh man, I wish I'd recorded that. Rescued by my own baby brother. Looks like I owe you one. I am basically relying on burning elemental reaction because I pyro and dendro. Burning is my favorite elemental reaction, but it's not very good in a lot of teams. But it's my favorite reaction because it's the most fiery reaction. You can repay me by not dropping the flower this time. What did I even come over here for? Right! The community center and then Robin for upgrading the house. It's in here, I think. A quality sprinkler here, whatever. The point is we're closer towards the greenhouse, which I desperately want. Okay, here's what I want. I think we can do some of this. We get the Outis in a bundle. Then we can get Outis in a bundle pretty easily through Jolly Pickles juice, honey. The others are a little more difficult. Cheese and goat cheese, maybe, I don't know. We can get the Outis in a bundle pretty easily, though. The fall crops bundle, I don't think it should be difficult. The animal bundles may be the most difficult, but I'm sure we'll figure out how something. Spring crops. Now, spring crops is the thing. I think we should be able to do the onion cauliflower parsnips just in time to get the greenhouse near the start of spring of next year, especially now that we got that ancient fiber. Otherwise it would have been like midway through summer next year. So that has actually improved our timeline and getting a greenhouse quite a bit, honestly. I am basically my actual plans for fighting most of the time is Bannet healing, circle the opponent with Knight while I'm reading while walking. Do I have anything you want? Not really. With Knight while healing with Bannet, then when Knight is on down, I used to know. That's an interesting plan. I like that plan. Okay, upgrade house. Yes. Here goes my money. Sadness. Wait. Time to spend even more money. Big chest recipe, thank you. Okay. Yeah, we're going to clear more space on the farm. Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping that I have slay 3 ghosts. Maybe we'll do that. Honestly, I am at the moment just hoping that we have plenty of spare money. Even though I just spent 15,000 of it. I'm hoping we have lots of spare money to get the seeds we need next season. Okay, let's clear out some space. Honestly, don't really... I'm having a hard time even picturing what the space we have to work with looks like with all this stuff here. And like it feels so claustrophobic, so tightly packed. It doesn't feel like an accurate representation of what the space will be. If that makes sense. I replaced the Traveler with Durin, which I use for these abilities. I still haven't gotten to use Durin very much because I haven't had the time to upgrade him. Oh no. Round tool. Part of me was about to, I was actually honestly about to suggest maybe I should upgrade my axe before clearing this stuff, but then you know the issue with that? You know the issue? It would take 10,000 more gauntlets to upgrade the axe, and I need the money for the seeds. Seeds take a lot of money. I am liking the look of this space. I had most of the resources. I think I have literally like all the resources to get him to level 80. Except for this stupid, what is it, a flower you need to pick for him? I have 0 of that. And I've said this on multiple streams that I have 0 of it. I just keep putting up picking any of the flowers. Honestly, not something I enjoy that much in that game, is just going around picking flowers to upgrade a new character. I don't hate it, but it's not one of my favorite things in the game either, you know. Wait, what? Come on, I'm right-clicking, use the food. I wasn't paying attention to my energy. I may have eaten more than I needed, so. You need more of the... I might need more of those, honestly. I've found those up a decent amount, Shadow, but I might be a little low on those as well. There's a chance. Okay, yeah, I think this will be a good part of the farm to put some fields. In fact, honestly, I'd prefer more of our fields over here than right by the house. And honestly, in the long run, I don't want that many fields, but... Yeah, see, yeah, that's the thing. Having to wait 8 hours for those. At least it's there are certain of those items for character that are a lot more difficult than the one for Durin. Like, oh, less common. The resources are less common. At least in my experience, there are some. I need to keep an eye on the clock. There's multiple times I've missed it and it's gotten to 2 a.m. 10 o'clock. Multiple times today, specifically. I definitely want to actually move this silo soon. I don't think this is at all where I want it. I'm glad I'm upgrading my hoe. It'll be much easier to sort this out with my hoe upgraded. Ton of 50, keeping an eye on the time this time. Okay. How much space is this? Here. Okay, that's an easy, like, measuring tape. We can... For a lot of this area, we can fit 3 quality sprinklers high. And it's pretty wide. Okay, that's not bad at all. Not bad. We are going to get in the territory between how to plant all the seeds we need at the start of a season. Actually, instead of eating hops, we're just going to go to bed because it's getting there. Then at most, I think we could do one more day before I have to wrap the stream up. Do we do one more day? Oh, hey, cool. Neat. Mystery boxes can now be found. Yes, 23,000 golden blueberries. Okay, well... Honestly, I'm a bit thrown out and thinking, kinda want to wrap it up here. Which is a fine time. We've done a 3.5 hour stream here. I haven't gotten through as many days as I'd like. Okay, so, a little information for you. At most, we're going to have one other stream this week, which is less than most weeks, because that would be 2 streams this week. We usually try to do 3 streams. At most, one more stream. I might schedule it, but there's only a chance it'll happen. It'll be 2 days from now. Very busy lately. Very busy this weekend. Possibly next. I don't actually know for next. Maybe next week. Honestly, at this moment, there's a chance we do Stardew for the next stream, just because it's an easy stream for me to put together and stream. There are some games it's more complicated for me to put together, figure out thumbnail and title for than Stardew. Stardew's pretty straightforward for my thumbnails and titles and stuff, and I can throw it together. As such, we might have one more stream and it might also be Stardew. However, coming up, I have been brainstorming ideas. We might do a stream that's holiday themed, maybe Christmas themed, I'm not sure. We may do something, not this week, but maybe next or the week after. And we also have 102 New Year's related streams coming up. It might be 2 whole New Year's related streams. We might do one before New Year's and one after. Neither will be on New Year's Evo Day, I don't think, but they're New Year's related. Summing up the past year mostly, and other related things. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to like the stream. Anything else? Yeah, I hope everyone is having a good one lately, and I hope you have enjoyed this stream. Until next time, please do try and have a blast for me. Bye.